Hello, friends, and welcome to a Zen Minute. Tonight is a full moon again. And as I've discussed with you in the past, as part of um, my practice, I recite to myself, I review the Bodhisattva precepts that I have taken. And today I wanted to share one with you in particular that uh, I really value. And it also um, is shaping how I approach the Dharma uh, and how I am trying in my own way to Americanize um, how I reach out, obviously through the internet, but how I dress, how I speak, how I try to translate everything into modern American English, um, because I think those are important parts of propagating the Dharma and making it uh, accessible and more relevant to us as Americans. So anyway, what I wanted to share with you today uh, is from the Brahma Net Sutra, um, the Mahayana Brahma Net Sutra, and this is number 40 of the 48 minor um, precepts that we Bodhisattva priests take. So number 40 says this: do not err in terms of who can be taught. The Buddha said, my disciples, you should not discriminate when conferring the precepts on people, whether they are kings, princes, senior ministers, or government officials, monks, nuns, male and female lay followers, libertines, or prostitutes, whether they are the celestials of the 18 Brahma heavens or the celestial children of the 6 heavens of desire, whether they are sexless or hermaphrodites, eunuchs or slaves, or disembodied spirits, all should be able to receive the precepts. Those who would confer the precepts should wear monastic garb, which should be of muted colors, appropriate for the religious path. The monastic robes should be dyed blue, yellow, red, black, or purple. All dyed garments, as well as all bedding, should be of muted color. Whatever garments are worn should be of muted dyed color. In whatever land you may be teaching in, there should be a difference between the clothes worn by monks and nuns and those of the secular people of that place. When someone wishes to receive the precepts, the preceptor should inquire, in this life, have you ever committed one of the 7 heinous acts? A bodhisattva preceptor should not confer the precepts on anyone who has committed one of the 7 heinous acts in this life. The 7 heinous acts are wounding of a Buddha, killing one's father or mother, killing one's teacher, killing one's preceptor, disrupting the Sangha, and killing an arhat. If someone has committed any of these 7 heinous acts, he or she cannot receive the precepts in this lifetime. Anyone else can receive the precepts. Those who have renounced the world should not pay homage to kings or pay obeisance to their parents. They should not show special respect to any of their close relatives, and they should not sacrifice to departed spirits. Anyone who can understand a Dharma teacher's words, whether they come from as far as 100 or 1,000 li to seek the Dharma, may receive the precepts. If a Bodhisattva Dharma teacher with malice or anger does not confer the precepts upon any suitable sentient being, this constitutes a minor transgression of the precepts. So that's what the Brahma's Net Sutra says. And a number of things jump out at me, and I'm going to begin to apply them in my own approach to the Dharma. The first one that jumps out to me is the monastic robe should be dyed blue, yellow, red, black, or purple. Very specific in there, right? Much later than the Brahma's Net Sutra was written, Chinese and Koreans and later Vietnamese as well adopted this gray colored robe from its Taoist roots, of course. Um, and it is a muted color, but it's not any of these blue, yellow, red, black, or purple. I have a black robe, which I intend to start implementing into my own garb that I will wear. And I also like this other part here. In whatever land you may be teaching in, there should be a difference between the clothes worn by monks and nuns and those of secular people of that place. Teaching to Americans, these robes are not inherently American in any way whatsoever. Um, and I think in the future, I'm going to start moving away from this type of robe. Um, you may notice in some religious congregations in America that ministers, pastors, or whatever, wear robes um, of differing sorts. Uniquely, I would say to Western culture, is the robe that is like a graduation robe. It's the same robe that judges wear. Um, and similarly, that is the same robe that many ministers wear. Um, I think I may start moving in that direction. I'm giving you my train of thought here as how I, as a bodhisattva in America, will try to better apply these in my life in a way that I think um, is more representative of being American and our English heritage uh, that many of us speak, though not all of us, of course. And I have a very close Dharma brother uh, who teaches in classes in Spanish, and I bow to him. He does a great job at doing that. Um, but I don't speak Spanish, and that's a culture that I don't reach, right? Um, but I do reach kind of this uh, Anglo-European American conglomerate, um, melting pot that we have in America, and um, and that obviously is my principal audience. Um, so I'm really thinking seriously, how am I going to apply this part? Whatever garments are worn should be of a muted dyed color, and whatever land you may be teaching in, there should be a difference between the clothes worn by monks and nuns and those of the secular people of that place. Um, so I hope you'll see this begin to progress with me personally as I attempt to move more and more to an American approach to this. I've mentioned to you in the past, I'm working on English translations of chants to Kshitigarbha, who the direct translation of that is the Earth Store Bodhisattva. Of course, translating Bodhisattva, we talked about yesterday too, would be like awakened being. Um, so there's a whole multitude of things here that need to come together for me to feel comfortable that I am propagating the Dharma, propagating uh, a new American Zen tradition in a way that is uniquely American. And that's my goal. And I will try to do that consistent with the teachings of the Dharma, consistent with these Bodhisattva precepts that I have taken and I try very diligently to try to live my life by. So anyway, that's my Zen thought for today. A little bit of a ramble, but I wanted you to see where this is going to begin to transform for me as I reach out to Americans who listen to this online, who may join me on Zoom or whatever. So that's my goal. Um, again, tonight is a full moon, and I will cut my hair again and continue my review of these Bodhisattva precepts that I have taken. So until then, I'll see you later this evening for me and the morning for you as we have our 30-minute Monday morning Zen service, Zen practice that we conduct. Okay, so I'll see you all again tomorrow, my friends.